What a week it has been. Oh, so busy, and my lungs hurt. The coughing, I don't know what's going on. My digestive system's been messed up. I really hope I'm not getting sick, but doing my best to keep up with everything. Last week, on Wednesday, I got off of work and did my bike ride. I got 20 miles in, so I didn't do overtime that day. And that was the last bike ride I went on until today, and today's Friday, the next Friday. So over a week. I'm taking my 1 day a week and not doing overtime. So I'm getting 44 hours a week. So last Wednesday, I took off from work. I did not do overtime, and went for a bike ride. I got 20 miles in, and then my husband opened his food truck on Saturday. That was his very first day. I helped Friday and Saturday. Helped on Friday to get it ready, and on Saturday I actually worked in the food truck. So Sunday rolled around and I was gonna go for a bike ride. That was gonna be my only second bike ride of the week. So it was already gonna be a much shorter week mileage wise than I was hoping. But Sunday rolled around. It was super cold, super windy. I was exhausted from working 45 hours at my job in 4 days and then doing 2 full days with my husband. So with the cold and the wind, I decided, forget it. I need a nap so I can be ready for the week. And I'm glad I did, because I was exhausted all week long. So I only got 20 miles last week. And then this week, I took Tuesday off of overtime so I could go to a meeting about a bike trail that they're going to be putting in here in this county. And when it's done, it'll be 48 to 50 miles long, which is pretty impressive, and I'm excited for it. But it's going to take about 20 years to finish, and I doubt I'll live here by then. I didn't have time to ride. I didn't have time to ride after the meeting, so I didn't get to ride this week on a work day. It's Friday. It is like an hour from sunset, and I spent the day working in the food truck. And tomorrow I'll be working in the food truck because my husband was invited to his first event. So I'll be there for that. But I will have time for a bike ride before we go to the event. So that's good at least. It's an evening thing. It's not an all-day thing like the other one was. Well, I am feeling great right now. My average speed is up more than it usually is. It's actually up at 14 and a half. And I am working on getting it up to 13 this year, so usually it would be 11 something. So I'm quite happy, and that helps me to ignore my lung pain. So I've been continuing to take Leo out on a run with my bike, about 2 to 2.5 miles a day, and he's been really enjoying that, and I've been getting quite the workout. I've been trying to keep up with him on the uphills, and I am killing myself trying to excuse me. I've been killing myself trying to do that. And I think it's making me stronger, because we've got this one particular hill that is so steep that even he stops on it. But I was able to make it up there, not even in a granny gear. So I think it's doing me good. Speaking of Leo and his bike rides, I need to turn around so I can get home and get him biked. since I turned around. I've been going so much slower despite the lack of a headwind. I'm just not getting anywhere. The weather today is amazing, and I think it's supposed to be like this all weekend. Just a touch warm, but not bad. Can you hear the insects? Riding my bike in the warm weather without a bunch of layers on in the fresh air just makes me so happy. Really lifts my mood. I love the spring colors. Flowers popping out on trees and in yards. Well, I got 16 and a half miles for today, and I feel great. My final average is 13 miles an hour, and I'm very, very happy about that. Whew. I will see you next time. And until then, get outside, push yourself just a little bit harder. I think you'll be happy with the results.